Nancy here, and I want to talk to you about a real common problem that happens to new knitters. Anybody who has just started knitting or has just learned not too long ago will be able to relate to this. And I call this one, what row am I on? A knit row or a purl row? And what happens is, you're just not familiar with your stitches, and you'll set this down and you'll go your merry way and you'll be doing a stockinette pattern, or you're trying to follow some other kind of pattern. And you'll pick your knitting up and you're going to look at this and say, if I'm doing stockinette, am I supposed to knit this or am I supposed to purl this? And you'll sit there for a long time, and then often you'll purl it, and then you'll have these purl bumps in the front, and then you're like, I don't know what I did, but something doesn't look right. Well, it's pretty easy, and I'm going to show you how to always tell. First of all, when your point is going to your right, the working yarn is on that right. Whatever is facing you is telling you what you need to do. In other words, if this is a stockinette pattern, which is knit a row and purl a row, what is facing you is the knit. It is telling you to knit. And I know this for another reason. It's almost like your knitting is engineered for stockinette, because the working yarn is coming out the back of the stitch just as it should. It's right here, and there you can see these are knits. And I would knit this. If I flip it over in this direction, and now you're going to notice that my working yarn is on the left, the point is to the left, I know for a fact I just finished purling that row. Okay? That's how I can judge that I just purled, is because look where my working yarn is. It's coming out the front and it's on the left side. So we're going to go across this row. If I can find a needle here, we're going to go across. That's not the needle I'm looking for. Okay, I'm going to knit across this row really quickly, because I told you this is a knit row. And these are giant size 17 needles. So, okay, we're going to go right across this row. Okay, I'm going to drop this yarn on the floor here so it's not so well. Okay, we're going to knit across. I'm following the direction of the fabric. Okay, and then we're going to get to the end here. And then, okay, so I just finished my last knit stitch. I'm going to turn this over so it's in position to be worked for the next row. Now, you just watched me knit the last row, so you obviously know this is a purl row that we would do next, because here my working yarn is coming out the front because it's ready to be purled. My point is to the right, my working yarn's on the right. This is purls looking at me, so my piece is telling me to purl. So just look at what's facing you when you're in the position to work your row, and that will tell you what kind of row you're on.